welcome to everyone. As we know, BEL, that is Bharat Electronics Limited, announced the recruitment for multiple branches like electrical, mechanical, computer science, and electronics branch also. Okay, so Europedia announced the micro module for BEL preparation. If you are interested, then fill the Google form, and the link of Google form are available in the description box of this video. So today we discuss the very important topic from core subject like power electronics, that is triggering method in SCR. See what type of question asked from this topic. See, number 1, forward voltage triggering method. Sorry, but this is the symbol of SCR. This A denote anode, this cathode, and this IG, that is gate current, equal to 0. Then what is the first method? Forward voltage triggering method. Under forward blocking mode, J2 is sorry guys, under forward blocking mode, J2 is reverse bias and handles the entire forward voltage. When VAK, that is anode to cathode voltage, is made greater than breakover voltage, avalanche breakdown occurs and device start to conduct. For forward current is limited by external circuit, but this method is not preferred as device may get damaged. Okay, once avalanche breakdown occurs, J2 loses reverse blocking capability. So if V forward is less than breakover voltage, device continues to conduct until we turn it off by applying reverse voltage. But this is not desirable method, but one of the method for triggering. dV by dt triggering. Beta see, during forward blocking, J2 is reverse bias and has depletion layer on both the sides. See this. And beta, when depletion layer contain the immobile charge carriers, so here form a capacitance which is said to be junction capacitance. Okay, so junction J2 behave like a capacitor called as junction capacitor, and voltage across Cj, that is this junction capacitance, is V anode to cathode, that is V, and charging current IC equal to Cj dV by dt. When this charging current is greater than the latching current, then SCR triggered. Okay, this is the second method. Sorry. Next beta, third method, light triggering method. If we follow the light here on the J2 junction, then charge carrier produce, and this charge carrier work as a source or gate current. Okay, and this is the desirable method, and this is used in the light activated SCR in the HVDC system. Next beta, fourth, thermal triggering. Beta, thermal triggering is also undesirable method. Okay, because it trigger the SCR in a wrong way. Okay, when temperature is increased near the reverse bias depletion layer, then more number of electron hole pair are produced in depletion layer by absorbing the thermal energy. This initiate the turn on process. This method is not preferred because temperature changes the characteristics of SCR. Not only temperature changes characteristics of SCR, but also can thermally damage the device. This method is also undesirable. Now most preferable method is gate triggering method. Gate triggering method. Turning on of thyristor by gate triggering is simple, reliable and efficient. It is therefore the most usual method of firing of the forward bias SCRs. Number 1, continuous gate signal, and beta, continuous gate signal is not desirable for triggering the SCR. That's why we prefer second method, pulse gate triggering. Okay, in pulse gate triggering, say this is the time period of pulse and duty cycle is T1 upon total time period. T1 upon total time period. Okay, this is not okay, and here T equal to total time period. Okay, mark to space ratio beta, on upon off ratio. This is the most important method, and for this we use pulse transformer 1:1 ratio. Okay, and we make the frequency highest so that size of transformer are reduced. This is the third way beta. We increase the frequency so that transformer size are reduced. Okay, now see what type of question asked on these 5 topics. Okay, And beta in BEL examination only theoretical questions and numerical only one liner is asked. Okay, see, which of the following is not a method of triggering an SCR? Forward voltage triggering, yes beta, first method. Temperature triggering, yes. Light triggering, yes. Capacitive triggering, no beta. This is the right answer. This is the not a triggering method of SCR. Next, in power electronics, SCR normally turn on by forward biasing only, applying gate pulse only, reverse biasing, applying high temperature, applying a gate pulse. Okay, applying a gate pulse. Next beta, first option is not the correct because here use only word. Okay, gate triggering of SCR means applying voltage to the anode, applying voltage to the cathode, applying current at the gate terminal. Yes, this is the right answer. Next, which triggering method results from junction J2 breakdown due to high forward voltage? Gate triggering, dV by dt triggering, thermal triggering, forward voltage triggering. Yes beta, forward voltage triggering. Next, which SCR triggering method uses the rapid rise of anode voltage? Gate triggering, dV by dt. Yes beta, dV by dt na, change in voltage with respect to time na. Next, light activated SCR is triggered by infrared light, UV light, visible light, any sufficient light intensity. Yes, okay, any sufficient light intensity. Next, gate triggering of an SCR is most commonly used because it requires high power, it is simple and efficient, it is uncontrolled, it cannot be used in low power circuit, then it is simple and efficient. Okay, this is the right answer. Okay, next, thermal triggering occurs when gate current is 0, the SCR temperature increases, reverse current flow, light falls on SCR. What is the answer? The SCR temperature. Yes beta, simple. So these are the question beta, then you solve by yourself. These are the question related to triggering method, and in the next class we take the session on protection of SCR in the similar way. Okay, so if you are interested for preparing with us, then fill the Google form. Okay guys, thank you.